No. And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
It's like I made a mistake.
So, here we are again. It's week 3, I believe, of the Trump presidency, and there has been no nuclear wars yet, although I'm sure some anti-fascist nutcase will be around to smash your face in if you disagree. Today it's all about crime shows, because they make up the vast majority of TV for some reason. Police procedurals, the hard-boiled detective who's got like an oddly Jewish name with a heart of gold, the goofy cop duos, the lawyer shows, a penguin solving crime or whatever, that weird guy who can't wash his hands for some reason but he can solve crimes. Whatever, dude. My mother, the putrid vessel of my birth, gets mega excited about these shows literally the whole time I've been alive. She's been watching crime shows about famous murderers and people getting stabbed in the eyeball, people slicing off other people's skins and then sewing the skins together and then wearing the skins like skin. You is one crazy ass bitch! Of course I'm going to start with Law and Order, the bloated juggernaut of crime shows. I don't understand why it's so popular. It must be the exact same fucking shit every single episode, bruh. It's had like a million episodes and they're all the same. Gruff white detective and suave black detective go to someone's house and there's a body there. Another victim of America's war on war on drugs. Angry black female boss tells these coppers to liaise with the Latino sidekick copper, and they go to talk to like the local shopkeeper, a passive pizza delivery guy, the obviously guilty wife or ex or brother, and then one normal Randy McRando to throw you off the scent, you know, as if you haven't seen the previous 3 fucking decades of the exact same show. They stop dicking about 20 or so minutes into the show, arresting the obviously guilty person over ominous music, and that person is like, he had to die because he was stealing my girlfriend, or he'd poisoned my cabbages, or he's been trying to corner the gerbil market, or revealing to the world that Alex Jones was right all along about that poisoning frogs thing. Then the second half of this super exciting show kicks in and we get curmudgeonly old white lawyer and impossibly gorgeous female lawyer exchanging worried looks and boring jargon. They're not sure what they're going to do, and then they remember that they're lawyers and they know the law, so then they hit the guy with the charge of grand theft technicality or some such. Go to the court scene, found guilty, and then Rapey McStatutory gets the usual progressive American sentence of about 780 years, with a possibility of parole in 500 years. Justice! There was even a UK version of Law and Order, which is so embarrassing, man. US crime shows tend to be about murders and rapes and drug wars because America is big and brash and flashy and has big American penis. UK crime shows are flaccid and unsatisfying by comparison. It's usually some nonsense like someone down at the local fishing village has mugged old man Tickle Penis and has urinated in his superglue supply. So the local constabulary send down a frumpy middle-aged husband and wife detective pair for the exact kind of cringy, awkward, stub-toe-esque dialogue that you would expect as they talk to all the local moon people in the village, because apparently glue is central to the village economy. It's only on the special edition episodes that you get the real juicy stuff, like, say, a cult of Australians who have been cutting people's eyeballs out and sticking their throbbing, swollen Australian phalluses in the eye holes, or the old woman who runs the bakery and writes the local Christian newsletter is actually fronting for a Vietnamese rape squadron who sell counterfeit Bibles laced with cocaine. I think the crimes in the US shows are generally worse and more interesting. You know, it's not enough to simply kill somebody because a drug deal went bad. Now you have to kidnap their pet cat and drop it into one of those machines that make sausages, and then peel the skin off your victims, because you want to waterproof the inner lining of your suit jacket or some nonsense. Whereas in a UK show, it's more likely to be a 3-part series about how someone dropped his house keys down a stank and can't get them. I suppose Law & Order has to be considered better than CSI. I think they realised when they made a show that's about examining evidence that actually examining evidence is incredibly mind-numbing because it involves months of looking at charts and data and looking through lenses and such. So they've decided to sex it up with a middle-aged man who has bad knees and has a weird fascination for beetles. One of my problems is that new shows just aren't as fun as the old crime shows. You used to have like Starsky and Hutch when everybody had their really big jumpers on for some reason, or TJ Hooker where Captain Kirk would be out sliding over people's cars and solving crimes in a sexy fashion, or Cagney and Lacey where two women proved that they were the equal of men by using the newfangled technique of actually doing their fucking jobs correctly. There is definitely one good show that you should check out. Steven Seagal, Lawman. Eco-warrior, playboy model banger, expert in weapons and tactics, cook, guitarist, ponytail grower, spine destroyer, intermediate knife user. Is there anything Steven Seagal cannot do except not uphold justice, of course? Because there are so many of these plot-forsaken buttock separators, they need to have increasingly zany hooks to bring in the eyeballs. Like, there's this one that has a writer who helps out the police because who needs police to solve crimes when you can get a pudgy author to do it? Or this one has a special car for finding murderers. Or this one's got that guy from the Skittles advert that turns everything into Skittles, which makes interrogation scenes quite fun. Or this one is only about murders from 30 years ago because fuck 20 years ago, am I right? This one has an actual ghost cop, or this other one can only solve crimes whilst on camelback, or this one likes to eat scoops of Nutella while staring at corpses because it helps her achieve sexual communion with the spirit of Al Capone.
RoboCop, you got an alien cop? Huh? You got a ghost cop?
Leon, I told you I don't have time.
You got a vampire cop?
How about a show where I'm a bee who solves bee crimes for other bees in bee society? We can call it, bees. That aside, I'd like to make a local Scottish crime show about some local inbred mutant Ned Chav type cutting about in a tracksuit. At first glance, he may represent the kind of criminal scum straight out of the dungeons of Cyrodiil, but in reality he's an undercover cop and he's just trying to figure out who's been stealing all the Cadbury's cream eggs from the back of the Tesco delivery vans in the city. I know that murder and rape and super rape and ultimate rape and freestyle rape and collecting human knuckles and all these other things are the sexy crimes, but the smaller crimes have more fun in them. If you leave your flat to find that someone has left a significant shit right on your front door, you don't want a police officer, you want a real fucking G to put on his MAGA cap and go out slashing tyres and cracking skulls, and of course writing false reports about dangerous minorities whilst driving about in some embarrassing car like a Ford Ka or a Vauxhall Thrush or whatever they're called. In conclusion, my pedigree chums, all I'm saying is they're going to have to start mixing up these sort of shows to make them bearable at some point. Because I'm starting to reach a stage where I think I would rather go to prison in real life than watch yet another show about people going to prison. At the very least, give us a show about a hapless criminal gang who keep trying to break into the local car dealership because it's a really fancy tyre and they want to get this tyre and it takes 4 seasons to get the tyre and in the end they don't get the tyre and they go to prison. Damn it. While I have you here, the anime Attack on Titan, why is it called Attack on Titan if the Titans themselves are the ones doing the attacking? Is the planet called Titan? What does it mean? What does any of this mean?